the one characteristic that all fiscal lookouts have is a concern for the future, right? And as Bill was saying earlier, kind of a generational lookout, and wanting to educate people and be involved with issues related to the principles and priorities of federal budgeting. So, and the federal budget touches us all, right? And there's, I mean, you name the issue, we can tell you how the federal budget touches it. But we have extroverted lookouts, we have introverted lookouts. You know, we have extroverted lookouts who like to do the speeches on their own. They like to give their own chart talk presentation to local groups, to Kiwanis clubs or Rotary clubs. We have introverted lookouts, you know, who would rather write an op-ed piece or a letter to the editor. We really try to meet the lookouts where they're at with their strengths and their talents, and therefore we wind up with a really wide variety. The easiest way to do it, look at our website, concordcoalition.org. Feel free to contact me at psmith@concordcoalition.org. Reach out to any of the contact mechanisms here on our show, and I'd be more than happy to talk with you. And we oftentimes will have more than one lookout in a state too. So even if your state is already covered by a lookout, we're always looking out for more. So.
And I'll piggyback off that. We actually have advisory boards or advisory panels in different states because we have so many lookouts in those states of individuals that are very passionate and want to be more involved. So, you know, if you look at the website and you see we have a lookout in your state, certainly don't shy away. As Phil said, still reach out. There are plenty of ways to get you involved. And certainly to Bill's point, it's pretty easy to talk about the wonky stuff. It's harder to have that grassroots conversation and engagement. And that's what we really, really need right now. And as we're wrapping up this segment, Bill, and I appreciate you taking the time, and you as well, Phil, but what message would you communicate to policymakers right now? If you happen to get lucky enough to have 5 to 10 members of Congress in the restaurant you're eating at, and you walked over to their table and said, "Hey, social distancing, by the way, with a face mask," what would you say to them? What's the biggest issue in the simplest terms possible that you would try to relay to them?
Well, I would say that you need to have respect for your constituents. And what I mean by that is you need to respect that they are intelligent people that can understand that you can't have low tax rates and not pay for anything and yet have great programs and have the federal government do all sorts of things. For some reason, we've gotten into this strange world where we have encouraged our politicians to tell us we can have everything. We can have everything and we don't have to pay for it. And that really is, I think, disrespectful to the citizens, because it is not true. We really need to respect the citizens. The citizens, of course, and that's the mission of the Concord Coalition, is largely to make sure that, or the educational part of it, is to make sure that people out there have a better familiarity with the budget. Where does the money come from, and where does the money go? And it's all about education and dealing with the situations above board and honestly.